Oh no. He's gonna say something here soon. I'm excited. I mean, this should be a really fun game. Obviously, two really strong teams going head to head. Both teams haven't really played yet, so I don't know. We'll see if they got new game jitters for the season. But
begins.
See, a little bit of a scuffle here on the top rune. Y ends up just grabbing the rune and walking away. We're gonna get 3 runes on PSG for this. Yeah. I hate this build. It makes me so mad. This is just becoming the only thing that matters. It's just going triple gauntlet because he just obviously wants to go brace or soul ring, right? That's the idea here.
Want to see what we're doing? Man here?
He is kind of the late game, right? Yeah, and that's what worries me about this mid lane Storm Spirit, right? Like, he has a lot of targets he can go on, and if they don't actually come out ahead on this mid lane Ember Spirit, then nothing to say should be able to like create a ton of space for that Terrorblade, right? Like, that's kind of the idea here. Oh god, no. Yeah, I think the null tally build, like, the only time I've actually seen it be remotely useful is actually on 4th position Storm. I don't think you can go like more than a single null tally on mid Storm Spirit anymore. You need to get to your power items, right? Like the Bane, Hoodwink, those heroes are just free food for him. The mid game, right? Quite low. He gets the salve off though, and Irving is in the hands of the Terrorblade now, and that's going to be first blood for Ame. Not a bad start for Terrorblade. Yeah. He got so much out of this first meta too. He got tons of denies. Oh, okay. Well, this is like the dream Terrorblade game at the moment. 14 and 6 on the CS plus the first blood kill. But he just rushed those treads. Already has the Wraith Band completed. Yeah. Ame's feeling himself. Yeah. Yeah, Terrorblade, like, he used to be this hero where if he like loses the lane, you just sort of like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna go jungle, support, just sit in the lane, right? And Grimstroke's a hero that can do that, but with the way that the jungle is now, like we were talking about, right? It can't actually jungle on these heroes like you used to. All your illusions just kind of die if you can't kite the creeps. So he needs a little bit more space from the lane. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nicely done. That is so much damage. Just like you were talking about, though. Yeah. Ooh, they got nothing to say in the mid lane. Rotation from Xiaoma plus XM. Very nice. Hits him before he gets to that level 6. I think she did become more popular, but I don't know if she, like, it's hard to say if she's like a really big winner. I think it's still kind of like a niche pick for certain people, but I do think Hoodwink is pretty dang strong. I mean, obviously, like Tiny has come out as probably one of the biggest winners of the patch. That hero is so dumb. Why again? Possible. Okay, anchor smash on the dome. Second death in the top lane. Oh yeah, I know, I got it. I was gonna say, yeah, keep elaborating on all of the buffs he needed, please. They do, yeah, but yeah, Arctic Burn expiring, so he's gonna be fine. He doesn't have a salve on the Bane though, so Erica's gonna have to play a little bit defensive for a bit here. That's a nice pull that. Just gets beat. It was like a really sick play in mid lane just a moment ago. Like nothing to say, managed to or like lost an entire creep wave there, but almost gets the kill onto XM. Not quite though. Arcane Rune top though. Rotation in from Y as well. He's gonna be able to remnant back down towards the bottom. Nightmare comes through, but there's gonna be the bottle up from the Storm Spirit. Bless that Arcane Rune helps him easily secure a kill here onto the Bane. So 6 heroes into the mid lane for this rune rotation.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You're like, well, there's no running from this. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. So TA kind of resorting to the jungle now at this point, it seems, which makes sense. I mean, Faith Beyond 6, right? So she can't really do anything because Dragon Form's up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is always that first tower, right? Dragon Tail into the Inkswell. It's not gonna be able to catch them. They do actually stun up XM for the moment in the Ember. They just chase after Y here, grab himself a quick pickoff. So they do force 4 heroes bottom. They do defend the tower at the end of the day, so not bad out of Vici Gaming, but a commitment for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yep. Speaking of Storm, got a DD rune now. Very nice. He's gonna go straight to top lane with this, and Irving knows he's TPing home. Yeah, nice ward that scouts this.
Dire are scanning.
Not Irving. He's too. He knows. Keyword mid lane out from the Bane. Very nice. But so far, based on the net worth, like we're seeing this Terrorblade already start to pull pretty far ahead.
Is under attack. Radiant's
Is that
has been
like,
killed.
concerning for the side of Vici Gaming, or is this like TA you think gonna be able to catch up pretty easily? Yeah, I see it on the remnant there behind him too, but they're sitting under a ward, so. So Faith Beyond now mid lane with the Dragon Form, trying to chip this tower.
Is under attack.
Oh, they do catch the Bane. Interesting that he goes for this. I guess they did get the D ward, but Irving with a rotation on him does have that Ravage. Grimstroke is melted pretty easily here. So a 1-for-1. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's gotten chip damage, but that's it, right? He needs to have a tower at this point, right? Yeah. Pop. It's a ward sentry down. You have vision of the Terrorblade. XM's got to be the one to initiate it. Let's have that arcane room. Gets the Searing Chains right on top of him. Nightmare does come through. Irving, the rotation in, has the Ravage, and he wants to drop it. Question is, will they? Thunder is available. There's going to be the Ravage, plus the double Remnant in, and it's going to be enough damage to finish him off just barely. Now the turnaround here, nothing to say. Thinking of engaging, but doesn't have much mana to work with. Just has 10 wand charges. He's going to have to back out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he has no escape plan.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You have Irving. Rotations on into the top lane. Going for the body blocks here. They even go ahead and commit the meta. I don't think they have the damage. Tidehunter is pretty tanky with these 3 points in the Kraken Shell. And it's just going to be Storm Spirit to take down the Bane on the backside of this engagement. So they do defend the tier 1 tower top. They do get themselves a kill. So an all, overall pretty good rotation. Yep.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Man, I am very scared about
attack.
the future of this Terrorblade here. This guy is super farmed. He's a solid minute ahead, a minute or two in front of this PA. But
stupendous.
Yeah, that's a DD Ember as well. Chance. 7-4. I mean, game overall seems pretty close. Like a little bit of give and take from both teams, but it looks like top tower here should finally go down to the Tidehunter, so evening up the map just that much more. As well as the gold.
Dire's top tower has
Mid lane.
fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, that'd be big. That Orchid's gonna be
Dire's
huge.
bottom tower is under attack.
Well, he's walking right into him. The smoke. He gets the EP's coming through. He'll push them back, and there it is. The pumpkin from the Dragon Tail. They take down the Bane. So a quick one.
You seem to dream.
Very unfortunate there for Vici Gaming that he happened to pop the smoke in that fashion, but they're going to continue the chase here, looking for more, and they're like Dragon Tail out on the Ember Spirit. The silence, it doesn't come through in time, and XM will be able to survive. Gets 2 heroes Searing Chains. XM, though, has to be a little bit careful. A little bit too far, but there's going to be the Winter's Curse onto the Hoodwink. Plenty of damage to follow it up, down to 33 HP, and it's going to be the Storm Spirit that finishes him off with the ball lightning. Well, if they continue this chase, they're gonna try. Now Storm's out. He's too far. He's gonna find an illusion rune in the top lane as well.
Illusion.
walks in, Searing Chains, double. Nice setup. Irving has Ravage available so far. They're just going to go ahead and sell for Y, but you get the Fiend's Grip on the backside. It's going to be the Winter Wyvern on the high ground. Hold Embrace for the moment. Sharpshooter plus a Sleight of Fist and a handy Maelstrom proc there. Will grab them both supports, and the question is, they've got to get an objective, so maybe they're looking to go mid lane here, but their push is not all that fast.
All wrapped up to take away.
Dragon Knight's just kind of posturing himself in front. Only a single point in the Dragon Split, so he's actually not that tanky. I mean, he's got 1800 health still, you know, but he doesn't have all this extra bonus armor and regen. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this is the point when Erica is going to start trying to pop off. Yeah, they caught him the silence plus the 8-foot ball. There's the Ravage, but he's holding plants the 2 heroes. Soulbind the DD. He's doing a lot of work. Orca comes out north and hey, he ran out of mana. Oh no. Hey, you got Ravage, right? Beyond is under a ward, and he is going to regret this dive here. Is caught by the Sharpshooter, broken. Erica going on in. Plenty of burst damage there.
Fail to see.
Yeah, true.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a Radiant Ward, like hardly ever, right? Like you put Sentry up there occasionally just to see, but very rarely. Unless, like, maybe if you're trying to defend your tier 2, but that's not happening yet anyway. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that is unlucky for XM. They didn't even see the Remnant there either at the time. Like, they were just kind of smoking bottom with their, like, Tinker Ward. Or they just placed it, but they were just smoking bottom to find something. Happened to walk right into it. We'll get D-Ward in the process too, so pretty good.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that was sick. And now Terrorblade gets to play on the side of the map that he loves, right? Like, he can just sit down here, shove like bottom lane with an illusion occasionally, like farm up his triangle, get closer and closer to the Iascati. And I mean, you mentioned this, Terrorblade is like the king of late game here, right? Like, it is not something TA can deal with.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. And he's already that 8th alliance on his way to the Blink Dagger. I mean, Peacock talked about this, right? He plays pretty greedy on his Winter Wyvern. So, smoke up again. Anything? Who are they gonna find though is the question. Ooh. Gush does come out, doesn't connect on anything, so swing and a miss here from Vici Gaming. Oh. You don't want to initiate on the tide, right? You don't have anyone
is under attack.
Hold him in place. I mean, maybe with the Cold Embrace you can. Or I'm sorry, the Phantom's Embrace, but we'll stun him for the moment. And there it is, Phantom Embrace. He can't actually crack a shot, so he's got to break it himself. And the chain stun's holding him there. He gets the Ravage off last second, but backside of the fight, Bane tries to walk in. Gonna regret that one. It just dies to the illusions there from the Terrorblade, and now they're looking to go for more. The TA silenced up, held down. Erica gets the meld off. They've got to have some sort of detection coming soon. He's down to 20 HP, and it's gonna be a fireball that finishes him off. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yep.
For my coffin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, especially when you have something like TA who's gonna be like jumping in as well. Like you have Cold Embrace to protect that target. So it's difficult, right? If you don't catch the Wyvern. Yeah.
Stupendous.
She's almost got it though, just about 100 gold away. Orchid comes out bottom lane. There it is, exactly what we're talking about. The Hoodwink, just food for the Storm Spirit as this game goes on. And it's actually a pretty big payday, 416 gold. That is not bad. Yeah. Oh, I did not see that one. That is just a Blink Dragon Tail, I guess, and the chain stuns onto the Ember. That is pretty good.
Radiant's
It's
bottom
3 seconds
tower is
stun
under
plus
attack.
the Inkswell, which is a 3-second activation time too, right? So as long as you throw it on just like the instant before he blinks, it's gonna chain stun perfectly every single time. It is just so sick. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. You have to get a Linken's this game, right? Like, it feels so hard to play without it. Not playing. Bane's TPing out. There's smoked as 5 here in the triangle. But, like, the BKB is a little weird. I feel like first, like, just going a Linken's before the BKB might have just been a safer bet because he still can't split push even with a BKB, right?
Giants are scanning.
Yeah.
Bounty.
Yeah, he has that completed on the way to his own BKB, so. Yeah, Terrorblade is getting a little scary for sure. Yeah, it's the 2-hero soulbind, so that's gonna be a little bit of a waste. And Erica does have this haste rune. They are. It's just a Grimstroke, but they don't want to overcommit. And rightfully so. Jin Q is ready and waiting behind him. They are gonna be able to TP out on the Grimstroke, so he's gonna be safe. Yeah. So he's coming right back.
Radiant's
All
bottom
right,
tower
they have to
is
know
under
there's a
attack.
ward there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Question is, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Yeah,
are
that's the
fortified.
thing. That's why I don't understand. Okay, he's TPing out now. I was gonna say, I feel like if Storm's not here, Vici Gaming can just take the Roche, but he just TP'd back as they go in, so they're gonna get the D-Ward. Blue Dragon Tail onto the Ember. They get the chain silence there, and Terrorblade just absolutely destroying him. Faith Beyond with BKB as well. Vayne, no chance in hell he's surviving this one. So 2 heroes dead. He's gonna buy back. Nice bushwhack there to slow them down, but without an Ember? Faith Beyond just goes in. He does not care. Go ahead, get broken by the Hoodwink, but the beautiful save there from the silence is onto the Tidehunter. It's got a Winter's Curse, but he gets the Ravage off just in time, connects onto 3. Erica with BKB will finish off the Q, gets the blink out. Erica trying to drive the Faith Beyond, gonna be able to chase them down, and TA in so much trouble. She falls as well. Does have buyback, but nothing left to tank. He is. Storm's finding a DD.
Double damage.
Ember Spirit forced the BKB right there. Blocks up on Faith Beyond, tries to. Oh, he gets the last hit on Roche. That's kind of cool. It's snatched on Nothing to Say, and as a result, it's going to go super aggressive. There's no BKB there on the Ember. Self kill. Irving will TP home after throwing the gush.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, I got Roche, right? Totally worth.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It's
attack.
starting to fall apart here for the side of Vici Gaming, though. 10K gold lead. The kill score is really not that far off, but the net worth is becoming a serious issue, and we see it's not just the Terrorblade anymore, right?
Stupendous.
Yeah. According to Gaben, it says it's 94%, so that's pretty high. That's a pretty big number.
Radiant's bottom
It only really gets
tower is
worse
under attack.
for them in
Radiant's
my
bottom
eyes, right? Like
tower
Faith
has
Beyond,
fallen.
he's queuing up his Aghanim Scepter, which obviously unlocks the Elder Form Black Dragon,
His ability.
which is just so strong. Combined with the Scotty Slow from the Terrorblade, like if you're playing TA in this game, you actually just don't get to do anything if they get on top of you. Like even if you BKB, it doesn't matter. So that is going to be a huge issue.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Amen.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Faith Beyond goes in. Finds nothing instead. You actually got to be a little careful here on Terrorblade. He is starting to fall low. Golden Priest will survive for the moment, but Winter's Curse. He's got to sunder something, but BKB's protecting Erica for the moment, and there it is. That BKB ends, and so does her life. XM with the BKB trying to get aggressive here on the Ember. They're falling incredibly low as Faith just jumps forward, and so does Nothing to Say. They grab the kill there onto the Ember. The buyback coming out from both cores now. Storm Spirit's still protected by the Aegis, so he will end up falling his first life, but second one coming soon. Can they actually chain stun him down? Bushwhack is there. The damage is not enough, but he's right into a Ravage, and Nothing to Say goes down. Xin Q stuck inside the base, trying to get to the low ground, but Erica in pursuit finishes him off. So a little bit too deep here on LGD. they still got out on, like, you know, mostly important heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still have a tier 1 tower, and it's 30 minutes into the game.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They finally get the mid one. Faith Beyond is just farming like a madman with its fireball. This thing is super good. I'm so glad it finally got a buff. This thing was pretty bad for the longest time. It finally made it actually do a decent amount of damage, and honestly, combined with this Cloak of Flames,
Flames will spread.
dude does a lot of magic damage AoE. Yeah.
I'm worth so much more.
Yeah, TA is really sad, and you know they ban out the Darkseer, and then now there's just a Dragon Knight with Fireball and Cloak of Flames. So that feels bad. A lot of instances of damage there are gonna burn right through those refractions. Mid tier 2 tower.
Dire's top tower is under
The next
attack.
target insight here for LGD. Just walks onto the high ground. There's no cares in the world. It's gonna be Storm just covering the whole backside with a Shiva's card as he finds Bane.
Dire's
Nothing to say with a very Chad play there. Why? Falling low, but still surviving for the moment, and it's just going to be Terrorblade who pops the ultimate. They know Hoodwink sitting there at Invis, and they drop the Fireball on top of her. Ame ends up finishing her off on the Terrorblade. So tier 2 tower falls, no fortification to protect the high ground. Questions do they want to commit for, and it looks like they will as Faith Beyond just goes right on in. Black Dragon form, very strong.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah.
has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, I bet you get why it's actually not that bad, because the Inkswell is pretty big, but yeah, they're just, it seems a little bit too far behind at this point, as the Terrorblade seemingly unstoppable and Faith Beyond ready to go on any moment's notice. But I think the tier 4, they get the entire mid lane of barracks, and they just back out once meta falls.
Don't mind if I do.
Roche isn't that far away too, so like by the time they like get this wave pushed all the way in and you know maybe take control of the triangle, it could just be them waiting for second Roche to like really put the nail in the coffin, but it's hard to say if they really need it. That was like a 63-minute game, right? They are death ball mode now.
What'd I miss?
Right, onto the tier 2, Faith Beyond. Happens to walk into Erica. KB comes out and Squirrel sniped by the Storm Spirit, and that is just the nature of his existence this game. It is not much you can do at this point, and he had a regen rune bottle, so nothing to say is going to go right back to the full mana, play with this Shiva's Guard, and try and hunt Bane next, right? Like, he's just doing the same thing over and over.
Over here now.
Oh, they get the stun onto the Tidehunter. They need to get the silence out from Grimstroke, but there, as he managed to find the Bane in here, nothing to say. Can he finish him off in time? He can, and Terrorblade just destroying Irving. There you go ahead and fly back on the Tidehunter on the front side to fight XM. Catches the Winter Curse. Not going to last. Oh, it does. The creeps in there for the full duration into the Dragon Tail. 105 seconds. That's your dieback.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. It seems nearly impossible at this point. 4 heroes on buyback cooldown. Irving goes in, gets the Blink Ravage, and then get the Thunder. He does it. Terrorblade is dead. All right, a little bit of a curse there. Erica now getting herself on nothing to say. Nothing to say. He's got no mana left. He's got to be careful. Cold Embrace trying to keep him alive, but Faith Beyond is here. He's just going to burn down the TA. Oh my goodness, the TK, the real carry now. BKB to dodge out the sharpshooter. He has no TP though, so he is stuck here on the DK.
Seen someone bleed out in the net? No.
There it is. And that is bots into this mid lane. Gonna be able to just go right on top of the hoodwink.
Radiant's middle
Great call.
tower
And there it is.
under
GG,
attack.
they know.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is under attack.